Let us look at the construction of a bolt, drawing the front, end, and plan view. Now, once you're given a bolt, it is usually given as a M followed by a number. The M indicates metric, the 20 will indicate the diameter of the bolt. This here is the diameter and referred to as D. Now, based on the diameter of the bolt, there are proportions that are used in calculating various lengths. So the nut or the head of the bolt, 1.5 times D, will be this circle here. Okay, that works out to 30. Each of the measurement has been worked out here for this measurement you're going to be using. So starting with drawing this circle here, the plan view, and the hexagon, before we will move up to the front view. To begin, 1.5D, so you draw a circle of diameter 30. Select any point, open outward, type 30, press enter. This circle would be diameter of 30. It should be placed in the construction line layer. Now, around this circle, you draw a hexagon. Using the polygon function, select polygon, come back on screen, type 6, press enter. Now, moving the cursor towards the circle, as the center lights up, you lock it in here. Click once, left click, use circumscribe, and come downward. For this, you can make sure your auto mode is on. And at this point, you drop this hexagon in place. These circles here, this one is D, which would be 20, as you are drawing an M20 bolt. So this should be placed in the hidden line layer. And you could change the magnification of the line, probably 0.4. Now moving on to draw the front view, start with a line across here, across, take this line and copy it above the drawing. Now 0.7D, this is the portion you're looking at here. This line will be the top of it at this point. So 0.7 times D is 14. Select your line command. This side come down 14, 1, 4. The other side, same process, 1, 4. Go straight across. These two lines here are obtained from current lines at this point of the hexagon and this point. Using your outline now, complete the line. So this here is this part of the head here. So we can set up the measurement for the length from here to here, which is 60. Okay. Moving these two lines and carrying this 60 up. Move this on screen here, type 60. Now, The D here is taken from this point here on the inner circle, go upward, and on the other side, similarly, draw your line going upward. At the center point, come down 60. At this point, go across. Then in your outline, draw on these lines here. Move this one. Shorten these. Now drawing the threaded portion here, from point 1D, this works out at 2. So using your offset command, select offset, come back on the screen, type 2, press enter. Click on this line on the inside, click on this line on the inside, this one on the inside. On the distance of 40 upward from here, you can offset also. Type 40, press enter, offset this line upward. Offset this one also 2 again. Complete as follows. Same thing on top. Now remove the following lines. This one here, cross here. Select these lines and place them in the construction line layer. So you have completed this part of the drawing with the threaded portion. Now, in order to draw the curve here, you zoom in this area here, that's the top here. We need to carry a line from these points here. So in your construction layer, line command, at this point here, go upward to there. Repeating on the other side. This is from the first circle you have drawn at the corner pointed straight up there. Now we are working in this area here. So to get the curves here, we need to chamfer here the 30 degrees. So in your outline layer, draw a line, short line, about this much. Take this line and rotate it 30 degrees, and then move this line. Select it, press move, holding it at this end, and drop it here. Trim out this part of the line. Now using your line command, draw a line going from this point here, going straight across to the other end of the bolt. and connect it to this point here. Okay. Now to get the curves, we will draw a line, double draw it here. Okay. At this point here, select here 1, 2. You're drawing lines there over the line that you have already. So it will look, you have a line here, here, and here. We'll be interested in the midpoint of the line. Now, using your arc command, 3-point, come at this point here, 1, click on this point here, 2, and then click on this point here, 3. Enter. Repeat again at this point here, for the midpoint, wait for the triangle to light up, and at the end here. Enter. Repeating on the last one, this point here, middle here, and the end there. Enter. Now in this area here, we have to do some cleaning of the line, removing some of the lines. So select this line, this line, this line, and delete it. Using your trim command, trim off here, trim command, on the other side also. Remove this one, and this one also. Remember we had drawn a line on the top here, also here, and here. You can rub that off. This basically is the construction of the front view. This here is the plan view. The offset here for this inner circle would be 0.1. So offset this circle, your offset, type 2, press enter. On the inside now, let it go. You've just completely drawn the plan view and the front view. Now drawing the end view, proceed as follows. Rotate this line 45 degrees. So type in -45 to rotate it downward. Move it to this location. All this is done to line up the view using orthographic projection. At this point you go upward. All three of them. Going across in this direction of the top here. You will now form this portion here, which is the head of the bolt. Here you will only see two faces on the side view. In your outline mode, just removing them so that you can see the outline of the head. Now the portion here would be identical, nothing would change. So what you can do is select all of this and copy it, picking it up at the midpoint here and dropping on the midpoint here. So this would give you this portion of the bolt, that is the length here, with the threaded portion. Now, in order to draw the curves that you see here, zoom into this area here, carry a line across from the edge at this point here, going straight across, and in these areas here, draw on top here again, so you have a line on top this one. Now using your arc command at this point, and this point, repeating again. This line could be pulled back, and you can change it into a construction line. To remove this piece here, so trim it off. So you have completely drawn the end view of the bolt. After finishing, you can proceed to label it in this manner. Using your text layer, you can label everything. So this basically is the construction for the nut. Sorry, the bolt section. In construction of M20 nut, we need to take note of the following measurements here. Again, D represent the diameter of the bolt, and applying these constructions, we can solve this problem. Now for D, 1.5 times D is 30. D again is 20. 0.8 times D is 16. So let's begin here. Now, drawing a circle of diameter 30. This should be in the construction layer. And drawing a hexagon around it using the polygon function. Select polygon, Come back on screen, type 6, press enter. Locking into the center here, you circumscribe, come downward. The diameter of 20, using again your circle command. Open outward to 0, enter. Now there's a break in this here, so you can use your break command. It's here, select break, come back on screen. In constructing the nut part, the curving is similar to the construction, what we just did before in the bolt. Let us proceed. 0.8 times D16. So starting with the line, this point, go across, take this line, copy it, make sure your auto mode is on, going upward, drop it there. The distance here would be 16, line command, 1/6. The other side, similarly, 1/6. Going across here, the end point. Using your construction line layer, again at this point, go up, this point, going up. The outline layer now. Form the faces of the front view. Now carrying line, construction line, from this point here, go upward, repeat on the other side. In order to get the slope, again it's similar or exactly the same way as you constructed the nut just a while ago. So a short line, and this will do. Select it, rotate it at this point 30 degrees, select the line and move it now. I'm in at the end here and dropping it at this point here. Clip off this piece here and then draw another line from this point straight across here and carry it back to this point. So to draw the curves again, use your line command, draw at this point here and here. So you're drawing a line there, this point here and here. So what you have done really is you have drawn one line there, another one there, and here. Now using your arc command, draw the curve at this point. One, select this point, wait for the triangle to light up here. Here. Again, repeating now here And again at this point. Now you need to remove some of these lines. So select this one, and this one, and delete them. Using your trim command above these pieces here, on the other side also, take this one off and this one off. The lines you drawn before up here, you can select them and remove them. Well, this is the top part here. You can simply now proceed by using your mirror command to get the below portion. So draw a line in the middle here. Select everything at the top. Use mirror, click on mirror. Come on the midpoint of this line. Click once, move across to the end. Click again. Say no. Press enter. You remove this line now and do a little bit of cleaning up here to make it look just like the top. So clip off here, here, across here. So you have now finished constructing the front elevation of the nut. Let us proceed now to construct the side view, which will only show two faces. So you're drawing lines to get the view in position. Take this line, rotate it at minus 45 degrees, so it will go downward. Select the line and move it now to this position here. And these points here go across, the line that you have just drawn there. So it did not cross here, so you need to lengthen this line. Trim off the excess. Go upward. Going across now from the top here. This would be the faces here and here. So using your outline layer, draw these points here. You can see it by turning on the line weight. These lines could then be shortened. Just select them and drag them back. So now you have the face drawn. So in order to draw the arc in your construction line layer, draw from these endpoint here, going straight across. So in this portion here, now you draw lines at the top. 1, 2. So you draw this line and this line. Now using your arc command again, at this point 1, 2, 3. Again repeating 1, 2, 3. These curves should be in your outline layer. These lines you had drawn before, you can remove them. This one can be shortened, and you need to trim off this piece here. Again, to get the below portion, you simply select these two curves, use your mirror command, select mirror, come at the middle point here on the side, go straight across to the other end, and press enter. Again, the only thing left to do here is to trim this piece off here. You have now drawn the side view of the nut.